Dust motes dancing in a golden beam, floating high like a morning dream. Toaster pops with a metallic snap, wake me up from my fuzzy nap. Butter melts into every little hole, golden sweetness for my tired soul. Oh, honey on my toast, liquid sun on the bread, clearing all the heavy clouds out of my head. Crunching through the silence, 8 a.m. glow, moving to the rhythm, nice and slow. Sweet dopamine, honey on my toast. Ceramic mug feeling warm in my hand, smells like a promise across the land. Sticky fingers and a messy smile, I think I'm gonna stay here for a while. No emails, no rush, just the tea and the steam, living inside of a butter-colored dream. Watch the honey drip, slow motion slide. Everything is alright, everything is white. Oh, honey on my toast. Cotton mountains rising by my side, in this white fortress I can hide. Cold air's knocking on the window pane, but I'm counting patterns in the fabric grain. One leg out, one leg tucked in deep, still caught in the gravity of half sleep. In my messy bed, a galaxy of sheets, far away from this city and the noisy streets. Hazy dopamine wrapped in the warm, quiet sanctuary inside of the storm. My messy bed, where I belong. Phone screen glowing with a ghostly blue, not ready for the things I have to do. Smell of lavender in yesterday's dream, floating down a slow motion stream. The pillow's cool on the other side, this is where the heavy world's denied. Just a few more heartbeats, just a little longer. In my messy bed. Glass bottle heavy with the morning rain, washing the dust off the window pane. Silver threads falling on the monster relief, a silent ritual, a sweet relief. I hear the soil drinking thirsty and dark, tiny green-colored spark. Just a little water, watching life grow. Taking it easy, taking it slow. Green dopamine in every drop. Wishing the ticking clock would just stop. Growing in the quiet, soft and bright. New sprout curling like a secret word. The softest language I've ever heard. Ferns are stretching out their feather arms, guarding the room from the world's alarms. Chlorophyll magic in the shifting light. Everything's gonna be alright. Sip by sip, leaf by leaf, feeling the root. Just a little water. Blurry lights in a neon line, racing past the stopping sign. Cheek against the cool glass pane, washing out the city stain. Headphones on a private seat, where the world can follow me. Reflections on the window screen, a movie that I've always seen. Drifting through the afternoon, humming to a ghost of a tune. Dopamine, moving lane, watching life through the rain. Empty seats in a quiet hum, waiting for the night to come. Strangers with their hidden hearts, playing all their lonely parts. I'm just a ghost in the back row, watching where the shadows go. Floating away, no destination, just the motion. Reflections on the window screen, flash of red on the upper right. Panic starts in the middle of the night. Screen is dimming, fading out. What's my life even about? Searching pockets, tearing up the floor. Need that juice, need a little more. 1% in a racing heart, watching all my world fall apart. Digital dopamine running low. Where did all the power go? Keep it alive, just one more song before the black screen comes along. Find the cable in a tangled mess, fighting through the techie stress. Plug it in with a victory click, save the soul, do it real quick. Green boat rising, a holy sign. Now I'm back, now I'm fine. Charging up, 20, 40, 60, 80. Full power! 1%. 1%. 1%. 1%. Cold brew sitting on the wooden ledge, standing right at the concrete edge. Sky is a blanket of heavy gray, washing the noise of the world away. Each drop hits with a perfect beat, cooling down the summer heat. Rainy balcony, sanctuary for me. Just the clouds and the scenery. Slow dopamine in a porcelain cup, watching the water, filling it up. Safe inside the silver line, everything is doing fine. Laundry's hanging damp and still, shadows dancing on the windowsill. City's breathing with a heavy sigh underneath the weeping sky. I'm the observer, quiet and lone, in a rhythm of my own. spicy door. The smell of the spices filling the air. Forget all the stress and the daily care. Just one bite and the world is right. A feast for the soul in the middle of the night. Left or right, spicy or mild, everything I wanted, going wild. Delivery is here. Delivery is here. Delivery is here. Noon is creeping through the kitchen blind, leaving all the fancy plans behind. Found a cardboard box in the bottom shelf, a little present for my hungry self. Cold crust and the cheese is still, but it tastes like a memory, tastes like a thrill. Leftover pizza, better than the start, filling up the corners of my lazy heart. Yesterday's joy in a cold triangle slice. Simple dopamine, sugar and spice. Nothing to prove, nowhere to go. Keeping it easy, keeping it low. Heating it up for a minute or two, watching the steam in the Mountain Dew. Soggy or crunchy, I don't really care. The smell of the basil is in the air. Life doesn't always have to be fresh and new. Sometimes the old things are the best for you. Time makes it better. Let the flavor settle. Leftover pizza. Leftover pizza. I was ready to get up, ready to move, but then you stepped in with your quiet groove. A sudden weight on my tired knee. Now I'm a prisoner of your company. Soft as fur and the rhythmic tail. Against your charm, I will always fail. Cat on my lap, holding me down. The quietest king in the middle of town. Warm dopamine, heavy and deep. Watching the secrets that you keep. I can't move an inch, I'm trapped in the fur. The world can wait for your lovely purr. Kneading the air with your velvet paws, hiding your pride and hiding your claws. The heater is on, but I don't need the heat. The sound of your breathing is ever so sweet. Coffee is cold, the sun's going down, but I'm wearing the happiest cat hair crown. Stay a little longer, don't ever wake up. Cat on my lap, cat on my lap. Throw the sneakers by the front door. Feel the oak wood cold on the floor. No one's watching through the window shade. Best performance that I've ever made. Curtains swaying to the steady beat. Free in the rhythm of my naked feet. Barefoot dance in the living room light. Everything's heavy but I'm feeling light. Spinning dopamine wild and free. The only audience is just me. Slide across the floor, let the music take control. Barefoot dance for my dusty soul. Shadows are taller as the sun goes down. I'm the queen of this quiet town. Messy hair and a skipping heart. Life is a canvas and I'm the art. Forget the rules and the heavy shoes. Dancing away all the Monday blues. Left foot, right foot, slide. Feel the wood, feel the glide. Barefoot dance, barefoot dance, barefoot dance, barefoot dance. Faded canvas and a broken lace. Worn out souls that have found their place. Dirt from the park and the rainy streets. The only comfort that my spirit meets. They know my secrets and the way I walk. If these shoes had a tongue, all the things they talk. Old sneakers carrying my weight. Walking through the years, never being late. Nostalgic dopamine, soft and gray. Comfort in the things that decide to stay. Worn out, perfect, broken and right. Walking with me. West motes hanging in a golden suspension. The world is holding its breath and its tension. Slanting light on the velvet chair. Silence dancing in the heavy air. Clock on the wall is a sleepy sound. Everything's still, everything's found. 2 p.m. sunlight melting the day. Watching all the shadows slowly drift away. Golden dopamine warm on my skin. Letting the afternoon sweetness in. Stay in the stillness, stay in the glow. The fastest the world will ever go slow. The cat is a puddle of ginger and light, dreaming of birds in the middle of the white. Open the book, but I can't read a page. Locked in a beautiful sun-colored cage. The kettle is cooling. The house is a dream, floating on a honey-colored stream. Marker stuck on page 102. A story half lived, a world I once knew. Dusty edges and the scent of old ink. Wait for the moment I finally think the hero is waiting. The tea's getting cold. In a paper kingdom, stories unfold. Unfinished book open on the floor. Who needs an ending when there's so much more? Paper dopamine, ink in my veins. Reading the chapters, forgetting the rain. Stay in the middle, stay in the pause. Living a life without any laws. Marginal notes in a pencil so light, fading away in the middle of the night. I'm the ghost reader, lost in the lines, searching for meanings and hidden designs. The world is a sentence I can't quite complete, but the silence of paper is ever so sweet. take your time. Unfinished book. Unfinished book. Walking through the sliding glass door, cool air hitting me down to the core. Neon signs in the brightly lit aisles, greeting the fruit with 1,000 smiles. Plastic bags rustling like a secret song. This is where I truly belong. Grocery run, adventure in the store, buying the things I don't need anymore. Sugar-coated dopamine, colorful and bright, underneath the hum of the fluorescent light. Fill up the cart, fill up the soul, taking the pieces and making them whole. Frozen peas in a box of cereal bliss, a simple routine that I'd never miss. Checking the labels, losing the time. Life is a rhythm, life is a rhyme. Small talk with the cashier, a nod and a grin, counting the treasures I'm bringing back in. Scan it, bag it, take it home. The urban explorer, never alone. Grocery run. Grocery run. Grocery run. Thank you. Water's boiling in a rhythmic steam, cooking up a spicy little dream. Garlic dancing in the golden oil, watch the bubbles start to boil. Humming a tune to the extraction fan, the master chef with a frying pan. Kitchen hum, the music of the meal, healing the heart with the way that I feel. Savory dopamine filling up the air, forget the mess and the daily wear. Spices and rhythm, salt in the sound, the best kind of magic that I've ever found. Wooden spoon is my baton today, conducting the flavors in a secret way. Taste the sauce, add a little more zing, listen to the way the kettle starts to sing. No recipe needed, just follow the beat, turning the kitchen into a retreat. Smells so good. Humming along. Kitchen hum. Kitchen hum. Click of the lamp, shadows start to grow, turning the high-speed rhythm into slow. The laptop is closed, a glowing blue goodbye. Underneath the heavy, starless sky, just the orange ember of a scented wick. Hearing the clock, its steady rhythmic tick. Dimmed lights, clearing out the noise, finding the heavy world start to shift. Silk on the skin, glass of water cold, leaving all the stories that were told. No more talking, no more eyes to please, floating on a dark and quiet breeze. The corners of the room are soft and blurred, the sweetest silence that I've ever heard. Breathe it in, let it go. The light is low. Dimmed lights, dimmed lights, dimmed lights. Sneaking out the door in my oversized hood, looking for something that tastes real good. Street lamps glowing like a string of pearls, away from the logic of the daylight world. The pavement is cool beneath my feet, searching for the cold, searching for the sweet. Ice cream walk, midnight escape. The world is shifting into a different shape. Cold dopamine melting on my tongue, feeling like a rebel, feeling forever young. Just a paper cup and a plastic spoon, dancing with the shadow of the moon. Vanilla clouds and a chocolate dream, floating down a neon-colored stream, passing the empty park and the quiet trees, licking off the worries in the midnight breeze. Sugar in my blood, stars in my eyes, the best kind of late night surprise. Midnight treat. Ice cream walk, ice cream walk. Eyelids heavy like a velvet curtain. Nothing in the world is really certain, but the warmth of the pillow and the weight of the day. Watching the thoughts slowly drift away, floating on a sea of 1,000 dreams, following the path of the lunar beams. Sleepyhead, time to say goodnight, turning off the last final dopamine, soft and deep, surrendering my soul to the ocean of sleep. The day is done, the work is through, resting in the dark, resting in the true. Slow heartbeat like a distant drum, waiting for the morning sun to come. But for now, I'm a star in the vast unknown, in a peaceful kingdom of my own. Blankets are a hug that never ends. Goodbye to the world, goodbye to my friends. Sleepy head.